I'm starting this challenge here in the 1950s with $0, a truck, and an axe. Can we make $10 million? Let's find out. And welcome back in, everybody. This is episode 4 of the 1950s survival, going from 0 to $10 million. And we currently got this chain pulling these 4 pieces of 6-meter logs, and this is actually all just one tree. And man, it is going pretty slow this time around. Was traveling at 18 miles an hour in the past, but I don't know what's going on here. I do know this is the first time I'm pulling 4 at once. Usually I throw that small little partial in the top of the truck, but it was having a little bit of problem dragging across the ground, causing issues, all kinds of stuff. So I attempted it this way. It's not working out as fast. We also got $16,566 in the top right, which is amazing because I'm going to use that money this episode to buy some mowing stuff. We're going to get out of this lumberjack work temporarily, as in basically just buy the mower and get it going. Well, at least we're going to start looking at getting out of it. I'm going to keep using it to make my money fast. I'm not going to use it to make my whole $10 million, of course. I want to get into that whole farming stuff. Get that sold off right there for $2,829, almost $20,000. Ooh, that is looking good. Got my tractor out there on the ground right now, somewhere out there in the field or on the road. I'll have to bring it back up here. Let's see what kind of mowers we can get back here in the 1950s. See what this 1950s mowing is like, huh? It's not going to be pleasant. At least I don't think it is. And oh my gosh, where'd she go? Oh man, are they closed? Oh, I didn't know they actually closed. Hold up. Let's see here. Okay, the shop trigger point's still there. And looks like I might still be able to buy stuff. Huh. Didn't know that happened. Guess I gotta be a little careful with what I want to pick out here because horsepower restrictions. I don't even know how much horsepower I have. I have 35 horsepower. Okay, maybe I don't have to be careful. That's quite a bit. 29 horsepower for this one. That might actually be the biggest and baddest. Oh, 80 horsepower. Oh, nope. Guess a little restrictions there. I'm not sure if I need it or not, but there's an attacher option on here for trailer hitch. It's like, do I need that? Would that be beneficial? Would that help me speed up any of this process? Like, what would I attach to it? If any of y'all know, let me know in the comments, please. And then, of course, there's all kinds of other options here. Put a cover over the pulley, cover over the blades, all that stuff. But hey, farming is not very safe. Unfortunately, a lot of accidents do happen in the agriculture industry, but $1,350, we will buy that. Yeah, it's not a very safe thing, and it's definitely not going to be very safe in the 1950s. I'm so excited, I just can't hide it. And I know that you want me to stop singing probably. Honestly, I don't even know if I got any of those lyrics somewhat remotely right. For some reason, I feel like I mixed 2 songs in there. Don't know. But I am really excited about this moment. I didn't think I purchased it, but it looks like I might have purchased the thing that allows me to hook up another trailer behind it. Maybe I did purchase it. Might have to go back and recheck that camera thing. But it looks like there's a hookup option there. With this blade being so offset, that's the thing. I'm just like, what would I pull? I really don't know. For the moment of truth, it's time to fire this thing up, see exactly how well it works. It's got a nice little sound to it, and it is definitely cutting the grass. 5 miles an hour. Ooh, that thing is struggling. Now, if y'all remember from the very first episode, I do not own any of this land. I haven't purchased any yet. I really started with $0, but I got some sort of mod in there that's allowing me to do this. Not sure exactly which mod that is, but let's pick that up right there. Kind of just doing this as a test run right now, and I'm a little confused. Wait, how am I gonna pick up this grass? I do have a wheelbarrow and a shovel. Would that do the job? It would definitely do the job, but am I going to do that? No, I'm not. There's some forage wagon out there, I believe, that I could use even in the 1950s. Hopefully there is one available. My little patch of grass here is all mowed up. Now I got to windrow it maybe? Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, let's put it into a row possibly. See if that's even an option. I'll drop it right here on the ground. Ooh, really thinking. Is there windrow out there? There's got to be. But besides windrow, we're going to pick it up and just sell it off. Now, silage belling would probably be the best. Don't know exactly when silage belling started happening or if I could turn this stuff into silage. I guess I gotta see what kind of equipment's available. Looks like there's a 1950 option for a beller here. That's a good start. Is there anything for wrapping though? There is nothing for wrapping, so silage bells is out. I'll do a little research on silage belling or silage making, see if I can even get a factory or silo or something like that in. This is the option the game gives you, a 1950s windrower. That's pretty interesting. 2.1 meter wide, $1,100 we were buying that. I guess it's better than nothing, maybe. Might just be worth it going up and down without windrowing. Getting a little dark out here. I don't like working in the dark. Let's head in here. For some reason, they all left. They left the place open. Close up the doors here, and this is actually where I'm just gonna sleep, as in fast forward the time. Finally made it out of August. A lot of work went into that month. Got to start this engine up first. Of course I do. Ooh, that kicks out right there. That's looking good. Now, with me manually doing this, it's probably gonna work out great. At least I think it would. Oh, nope, need to lower it. Guess I raised it up. Just turn it on, I assume? Yeah, it's just gonna push all the grass over against that plate and put it all into one row. That makes sense, right? Now, we'll do a couple up downs, probably end up turning all this into just one row. That way it could all be together. I do like how it has a little bit more speed to it. 10 miles an hour. Just really not sure if it's worth it. It is now time for a forage wagon. Got this big old anything pickup wagon here. Huge arms. Got this one right here on road capacity going up to 5 million liters. Of course, can't use any of those because the horsepower requirement. No, they're not 1950s. So all the mods don't disappear. They're kind of in here. I got to be very careful and make sure I don't grab something by accident. I don't think I'm going to have an accident in the 1950s grabbing the wrong thing, because I don't think I am. But this one right here, 1950 forage wagon, comes out to 25 horsepower required. Yeah, should do the job. I'm going to go ahead and buy this for $4,700. Now, grass just really does not pay good. Don't know if this whole grass work is going to be worth it. I did do a quick Google search on silage. Apparently it was used and started being used in agriculture back in like 1870 something. I think 1876. Can't remember exactly. I just got to figure out how to make it in the 1950s. Well, you know, it's safe to say I could probably do a silo of some sort. That's safe to say, or a bunker silo. That might be the work I got to do. This thing looks so huge compared to this tractor. I can't imagine this thing being completely full and being able to move, but I guess it can. Going away here, picking up our first little bit of grass that we got all mowed up. I'm so excited for this until I go to sell it at least. Yeah, 1,341 liters there. I mean, of course, that's just a small little patch of grass, and I'm so used to doing huge, large fields. I can't exactly do that, or I can, it would just take me forever, but I can't exactly do that here in the 1950s with this equipment. And maybe I should get another tractor. I think I got a few ways of making that money to get another tractor. That's going to be selling off some logs, but I do want to go ahead and sell this off here, see how depressing this price is, because I know it's not going to be very good. At least I don't think it will. For the moment of truth, it's coming out now. There it goes, and it's sold off for $55. I could have made probably $10,000 to $20,000 from some trees in that same amount of time. But you know what? 10,000 is too low. I'm saying 20 to 30,000 from trees. Yeah, that's not looking good. Now, am I going to give up on this whole thing? No, I'm definitely not going to give up on this whole farming part of it. I'm going to hire a worker to do a lot of it while I continue away some trees, and then I'll do some myself, get some more tractors, stuff like that. Maybe the whole grass route is not going to be in the picture. It will be in the picture for feeding animals, though. It's got to be. Just went ahead and drew a custom field in here with the course play. Let's see how well that works out and see if I can even hire a worker for that, because I do not own the actual land. Not sure if I'm gonna get restricted there or not. I sure hope not. Yeah, look at all those lines. That's gonna take a while. That is gonna take a while. It is off and going, and this worker here does say it's gonna take 59 minutes. That's not good. Now, I do have that real speed mod thing where I can adjust it to run at actually 15 miles per hour. I'm not gonna worry about that right now or anything. Let me probably make a smaller field than this. Now, let me continue away at cutting down some trees. This will end up running into some sort of trees in this little field I made, and I'll go around cutting those down and getting rid of the stumps once it runs into it. I'm just going to let it go away right here, let the worker do it. Honestly, don't know if it's going to be worth it with how slow it goes, how little it produces, versus how much I got to pay the worker. I got a feeling it's not going to be worth it. You know, maybe I could just change the wages, because obviously the game's not set up for wage changes, but also the game's not set up for price fluctuation changes with the 1950s here. So these prices I'm getting off this would be the same thing I'd get off of a normal gameplay. I don't know. Or I could just hire a worker, say they're living with me, but I need land and a house for that. A lot to think about, but $2,874 there from that sold wood. A lot to think about, a lot of wood to sell off, a lot of money to make. I really just don't want it to be wood sell, wood sell, wood sell, but the grass ain't gonna make that much money, and I need some land for $85,000, I believe. Each plot of land's $85,000. I need some land to at least get some sort of field in, start growing some crops. That's going to take a while. Got a little setup of logs here. Starting to get a little bit better about strapping that on top of the truck. It's not dragging as much. Sell that off right there for $2,866. Don't know if I should try to save up some of these logs for like best sell price or anything like that. Not looking like a promising idea because I got no quick, fast way of moving them. Why not just go ahead and keep selling them piece by piece? And I'm probably going to need that $2,000 something to pay the wages because, man, it's probably going to cost a lot of money. And you know what? Speaking of wages, speaking of that worker, let's head over there, check that area out, see about any of the trees I got to cut down, see the progress he or she has made. Progress is not looking good. Nope, looking horrible. Looking very, very horrible. But I do got an outline of headland, and I can see the trees I need to remove. Finally rolled over to the next side of there, $217 in wage payments. How do I feel about that? I don't feel very good at all about that. I would like to think $217 in the 1950s, it would be what, business owner, CEO in 1 hour? Gosh, who was making that much money? Got a couple options here. I go 50% or I go 0%. I'm going to bump it down to 50% for now. Once I get a house or something like that in there, I'll actually hire a worker full time, change it from 50 to 0, and then put in some daily deductions. That way I can lose like $1,000, $2,000 a month. Got a lot of logging to do, a lot of logging, especially if I want to make it to $85,000 to buy a plot of land. I believe it's 85,000. I better check that, or y'all gonna be calling me out and everything, saying, no, it's not that much. Let's see here, 85,000 value. Yeah, we are good. A lot of little trees too. I'm getting around to having to move these little trees now because they're kind of in the way, and that's gonna take a lot of time. Let me keep working away at that, and that's gonna be it for this episode. I'll see y'all next episode. Hopefully we can somehow make $85,000 next episode in 1950. I really want to thank y'all so much for stopping in and watching. Really do appreciate it. If y'all haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If y'all got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free and leave them down in the comment section because they're always welcome. Very much appreciate it and very much need it. And until next time, y'all take care.